It's midnight. You're scrolling real estate listings, half asleep, half hopeless. Every house that doesn't look like it's one strong wind away from collapse costs around $500,000. The kitchens look dated. The carpet is beige in that very specific way that says, "This was fine in 2004." The backyard is either gravel, concrete, or a polite suggestion of grass. And somehow, this is being marketed as a starter home. So you start doing mental math. Did I miss a promotion? Did salaries quietly double and nobody told me? Or has the housing market completely detached from reality? Here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not you, it's the math. And the math is absolutely brutal. Today, we're going to answer one simple question that almost nobody in real estate wants to talk about honestly. Who can actually afford a $500,000 house in 2026? Not who gets approved, not who signs the papers, but who can buy one and still sleep at night? Because those are very different things. In most major US metro areas today, $500,000 doesn't buy luxury. It buys around 1,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a yard barely big enough to turn around in. Materials that were considered standard 20 years ago. In places like Denver, Austin, Phoenix, Nashville, or anywhere within commuting distance of a major city, $500,000 has quietly become the baseline. Now here's where the disconnect starts. The median household income in the US is about $84,000. That means we're asking households earning $84,000 to buy homes that cost 6 times their annual income. Historically, a healthy ratio was closer to 3 times income. We didn't inch past that. We doubled it, and then pretended it was normal. Everyone tells you it's doable. The mortgage broker says you're approved. Your parents remind you they bought a house on one income. But here's the problem. Everyone is lying about what affordable actually means. And it starts with the down payment. The traditional rule was 20% down. On a $500,000 house, that's $100,000 in cash. The median American savings account holds about $8,000. You're not close. You're not even warming up. You're about $92,000 short. So most people don't put 20% down. They put down 5% or 10%. And that's when the next penalty kicks in. Private mortgage insurance. This is the monthly fee you pay for not already being rich. Usually $200 to $400 per month. And here's the best part. It doesn't protect you. It protects the bank. You're paying extra money every month because the lender is nervous you might fail. You start homeownership already behind. Let's run the actual numbers. You put 10% down, $50,000, and borrow $450,000. At current interest rates, your principal and interest land around $2,800 per month. But that's not the real cost. Now add property taxes, $400 to $500 per month. Homeowner's insurance, $300 per month. Maintenance, 1% rule, $417 per month. PMI, $300 per month. All in, your real monthly housing cost is around $4,300 to $4,400. And that's assuming nothing breaks. The roof holds. The HOA doesn't surprise you. Climate disasters don't spike insurance again. This is the best case version. Financial planners recommend spending no more than 28% of gross income on housing. At $4,300 per month, that means you'd need to earn roughly $185,000 per year. Banks are more lenient. They'll approve you up to about 43% debt to income. Even then, you're still looking at $140,000 to $150,000 per year before any other debt. Only about 10 to 15% of households earn that much, which means 85 to 90% of people cannot truly afford a $500,000 home by any healthy standard. That's not pessimism, that's math. Let's talk about a household doing everything right. Two professionals, combined income $160,000. After taxes, insurance, and modest retirement contributions, they take home about $9,500 per month. Subtract housing costs. Now they're left with roughly $5,100. From that comes two car payments, car insurance and gas, student loans, health insurance premiums, groceries, utilities. By the time the basics are covered, they have about $1,500 left. No emergency fund, no real savings, no vacations, no margin. Nearly half of their take-home pay goes to housing. One broken AC unit, one medical bill, one job disruption. That's all it takes. It feels like checking your bank account before buying groceries. It feels like delaying car repairs and hoping for the best. It feels like lying awake at night doing mental math about tires, braces, vet bills. You own a house, but you can't enjoy it. Every unexpected expense becomes a crisis. And somehow, we've normalized this. We call it adulting. No one in the transaction benefits from telling you the truth. Sellers price based on comps, not income. Banks approve loans they can sell off. Agents earn more when you stretch. Insurance companies collect either way. Once you're in, you're trapped. Walking away destroys your credit and wipes out your savings. So people stay, stressed, overworked, and wondering why the dream feels like a nightmare. Here's the part nobody says out loud. Owning a house you can't afford does not build wealth. Margin builds wealth. Exibility builds wealth. Sleeping at night builds wealth. Angry. There is no prize for being house poor. Thoughtful. If you're priced out, you're not failing. Angry. The system is. Thoughtful. And sometimes the smartest move isn't stretching harder. Thoughtful. It's recognizing a rigged game and choosing not to play.